Hello, welcome back to the channel. And Javi Gracia may have been drinking too much sangria looking at his team selection today. First and foremost, a credit to all the Watford fans that paid their money and travelled to the great game. And I have to say, Sheffield United on paper probably deserve to win. I feel it's quite obvious they created the bigger, clear-cut opportunities today. Watford, for me, were very poor, and ultimately for me that's down to a few things. Number one, the system. I don't think the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-2-2 really suits this particular group of players. I think a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 is the most obvious choice that screams out to me. But most importantly, we need to talk about the inclusion again, and I can't believe I'm saying this still under Javi Gracia, of Musa Sissoko and Edu Kayembe. If you guys watching are regular viewers of the channel, you will know I'm not a huge fan of Kayembe, but more so Musa Sissoko. And Jamie Carragher has a famous quote. He says, "Leave the football before the football leaves you." And I'm sorry, but Musa Sissoko cannot start or play any more minutes for Watford. He is a complete liability. His legs have gone. He doesn't track runners. And for me, he's a incompetent captain. Now, sure, around the training ground, he may be a good professional and liked by the squad. I get that. I understand that. Sure. Let's move on. But on the pitch, he offers next to nothing. He offers zilch. Kayembe, somewhat, I can understand sometimes because physically he is a presence and quite a unique profile. He also has a decent shot from range, although the attempt he had today went way wide of the target. But seeing Sissoko again start down that right-hand side when we have Kwadwo Bar and Rocco Batta on the bench it should be a crime. It should be a criminal offence, honestly. And I think we now have to ask the question of, is there outside interference at Watford? I don't like speculating like this, but there was an article from The Telegraph, I think it was a few days after Paolo got sacked, and it said sources close to Paolo had confirmed, etc., 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 which we can take at face value that Paolo has probably told The Telegraph his side of the story. And in that article, it stated that there was pressure from higher ups at the club to play players associated with Mogi Bayat. And yeah, this opens a whole can of worms now, really. Mogi Bayat, I could make many, many videos about. Of course, he is not well liked back in his home country of Belgium, it's fair to say. And at Watford, there have been question marks for a very long time over the amount of involvement he has with the club. And by the way, he is also the agent of Emmanuel Dennis, I believe. He was linked with us just a few days ago. So that is also worth thinking about. And to see Sissoko and Kayembe start yet again, for me, Javi Gracia is a very intelligent guy. I don't want to call him into question already, but I just can't see that any manager who has a brain and intelligence would choose to play them two over other options. Nampalys Mendy, the experienced midfielder we brought in from Leicester City during the summer, was sat on the bench. He didn't receive a single minute today. Pierre Duomo was once again excluded from the Watford matchday squad. And we're having to watch Sissoko attempt to run down the right wing and create opportunities when we have Kwadwo Bar, Rocco Batta and Mamadou Doumbia all sat on the bench. I mean, it is laughable. It is absolutely laughable. And if Javi continues, I don't know what to say. We've got a tricky run of fixtures coming up, and it's not out of the realms of possibility that Watford make another managerial change now. Maybe I'm getting carried away. Maybe I am. And I've said before, I'm a really reactionary football fan, so don't take anything I say really at face value. But I look at the fixtures coming up. Today was probably one of the easier games. Sheffield United, rock bottom of the Championship table. Going into this, they had one win in 9 matches. And of course, Watford are the team to stop that run. But looking ahead, we've got West Brom at home. We've got Coventry away. There's Ipswich, Middlesbrough, Bristol City all coming up as well. I mean, I'm really concerned. And as I said earlier, it should be really, really simple. For me, I'd go 4-2-3-1, Selvik in goal, Ngakia, Abankwah, Max Lane. Why was Max Lane dropped today for Matty Pollock? I've got no idea whatsoever. I'd probably go Caleb Wiley left back, Loser and Hector as the two deeper midfielders. Vatter ahead in that 10 role because Georgie is yet to be fit. Irankunda left, Bar right, Luka Kiramgard up front. It should be very simple. On paper, this team should be very simple. We have the quality, talent, and potential to compete at the upper end of this division. However, for one reason or another, we're making it so much more difficult for ourselves under both Tom, Paolo, and now Javi. And as I said when we hired Javi, I'm very concerned that this could go one of two ways. He could either get Watford into the playoffs and he solidifies his reputation as a Watford legend, or in the next 5, 6, 7 games, it goes very wrong. He loses the fans' confidence and patience, and then we dismiss him for someone else. I mean, we are just a circus of a club. So, yeah, I think I'll end it there. There's not really too many notable chances to talk about. Wiley had one in the second half. Loser hit the bar as well. He was quite unlucky in that aspect, but it was just all too little too late. Bar and Data, again, probably not getting enough time, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll back Javi. I'll keep supporting the lads, of course, but just play your best players in their best positions. It's as simple as that, and you should start seeing results, because for me today was pretty much as bad as it's been so far. I'd compare that to maybe the Millwall game a few weeks ago under Paolo Pezzolano, where it was pretty obvious it was curtains for him then. So hopefully this is as bad as it gets and it's onwards and upwards from here, but not a good start for Javi. And yeah, maybe he needs to rein back on the amount of sangria he drinks before Watford matches, before making his team selections. So yeah, looking forward to West Brom on Wednesday. Hopefully it will be a good, positive atmosphere. And yeah, you know what? A clean sheet would be nice. We've not kept a clean sheet for 195 days. I think it is. We've not had an away win for 245 days. I mean, it's just ridiculous statistics that we really need to put right very quickly. So yeah, we move on. And yeah, hopefully results start to improve very soon. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you again very soon. Bye-bye.